Protest in the capital Harare today. Protests turned violent as demonstrators fought running battles with police for most of the day, forcing most of the city centre to shut down. The protest, called by a coalition of 18 opposition parties in Zimbabwe, the National Electoral Reform Agenda, has condemned the violence.
The battles began even before the march got underway. Police fired tear gas and water cannons at opposition supporters who had gathered at the civic grounds, waiting for clearance by the High Court to proceed. Opposition supporters have fought running battles with the police all morning. They've been blockading the roads with burnt tyres as well as with dustbins, and the police have been responding with water and tear gas. Despite permission by the court, police refused to let them proceed and dispersed opposition leaders with tear gas. It's one of the most violent protests in Zimbabwe's recent history. Political parties say they want electoral reforms ahead of the 2018 elections. They accuse the Electoral Commission of being biased towards President Mugabe, who won the 2013 elections by a landslide, a poll the opposition says was stolen. Opposition leaders have condemned Friday's violence, which saw scores of people injured.
It's been for me the worst day that I have lived in this country, where I have observed with my own eyes the state starting violence.
The unfortunate thing is that innocent people are being trapped in this fight, which is not something of their own making. We are not accountable for the actions that are happening all over. We had a specific route, we had applied for a specific assembly point, and that's what we are accountable. Anything that happens outside the route and what we have applied for is something that has nothing to do. We are not accountable for that.
Opposition supporters say they are tired of President Mugabe's leadership and want him to step down.
We need a new government, we need a democratic regime, a regime that listens to the people, a regime that is there for the people. We are tired, we are saying enough is enough. And we are saying as Zimbabwe, we don't want to sleep, we don't want to look back until Mugabe steps down.
We are going to block everything. We are going to block everything here until we meet our demands.
This, as civil society group Tajamuka calls for a national shutdown of business on Wednesday. And the protests continue to escalate. The National Electoral Reforms Agenda says it will return to the streets next Friday to present a petition to the Electoral Commission. Meanwhile, President Mugabe has criticized Friday's protests as counterproductive amid the country's worst drought and famine in years. Shinga Nyoka, SABC News, Harare, Zimbabwe.